Would you believe it? We've got ourselves yet another HyperGo from MJX. They've come out with so many cars this year. It's just unbelievable. And while some of them are just kind of like updated versions of cars they've already had, they've also been coming out with new stuff, brand new chassis. And this is a 1/10 scale of the rally cars that have done so well for them. They've had their 14th scale rally cars a few years now. And then of course they've got their 1/7 scale rally cars, which are just awesome. And yes, this is my next raffle. In other words, you can enter for a chance to win a brand new one of these beasts. To enter, you can scan that code in the corner of the screen, or of course there's a link in the description. I'm hoping that these go faster, because I have no clue. I also don't know what chassis this is even based off of, if it might be a brand new one. I wouldn't be surprised if it's based off their 1/12 monster truck, and I also wouldn't be surprised if it's based off, I should just shut up and get it out of the box and we'll see, but I have a feeling, I think I remember seeing it's a metal chassis, so I have a feeling it's probably something brand new. Size is looking good. It comes in a little cooler. You can put your Mountain Dew in there. You know it's licensed from Citroen. They will also have the Volkswagen version coming. Awesome. Extra tires, so hopefully that's got street tires on it now. Looks like the same MJX remote. It also has extra springs and a few rod ends, offset hinge pin holders, and body posts. These are the off-road rally tires. Whoop. And yep, those are street tires. Cool. Wow. Those are very flappy. I guess if that's bothersome, it wouldn't be too difficult to put oh yeah, metal chassis, woo! To put something that'll hold those sides in place. Clipless body. Oh wait, no it isn't. That's a body clip right there. I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm calling it right now. I have a feeling that that's gonna catch on stuff and pull out. It's probably not gonna end up with 4 kids like me, but I guess you could always run it through the other way if you had to. I mean, it is still fully protected by the diffuser. Maybe it won't be too bad. The front of the body is clipless. So chassis, 70/75 it says. Flexible control arms like usual. It sits up pretty high. It does look a little bit goofy sitting up that high. I mean, one thing you do get is a lot of suspension travel, and the shocks are almost all the way loosened as far as preload goes. There's also no relocation holes on the control arms, but maybe there will be on the shock towers. There's washers on these hinge pin screws. I'm already seeing a good amount of metal inside. We have metal hinge pin brackets. These tires feel nice and sticky. Let's see how this clipless body system works. Remove one pin, lift up. Yep. And then push forward. No, pull back. Yep, nope, push forward. Yeah, there you go. These are magnetic. So wires, as soon as the thing is down, the lights should work automatically. We also do have a dust cover, which was kind of hit and miss on the small scale, the 1/14 scale, because dust would still get in there and cause problems. We also, of course, had rock clogging issues with those. It looks like they have solved that issue on this one because the servo link sits up instead of down like it did on there. By the way, if you have that problem with this car, in my review video for this, I did figure out a solution and it works very well. So yes, this is a completely new chassis. So yeah, there is not a way to lower the shock positions. You get a really decent ground clearance, unless, actually, you know what? That's probably what these are for. These extra springs. Huh. I'm gonna test it though, so we know for sure. I'm gonna drive it how it is, and then I will put these springs on there. I'll test it with them as well. Adjustable gyro here. You can't adjust it with the controller. This upper chassis brace here is also 70/75 aluminum. Pretty thick. 80 amp ESC. Oh man, you know what I just noticed? It doesn't come with a battery. But it is a full-size tray, I think. I'll test that in a second as well. Nice blue center drive shaft, front to rear. There is not a center diff, and it also looks like there's not a slipper clutch. So it does tell you here it's 2 to 3S capable. Just like on their 1/7 scales, they gave us a sensored motor. So that's sweet. That helps with smoothness. It is a 3200 kV 3652 motor. That should be a pretty good size for this thing. The front and the rear upper camber links and the toe for the front is all adjustable. This is the first time that I've seen black metal axles on an MJX. They're almost always silver. The diff cups are black as well, but the axle ends are still silver colored. It might be a stronger metal, it might not make a difference at all. MJX is not known for having weak breakable axles either way, so hopefully that tradition continues. Full-size steering servo. ESC is very neatly screwed down to this platform. Wires are pretty neatly organized. I didn't really show the body. The body has a lot of great detail, just like all their other scale models do. Molded headlight assemblies, molded tail light assemblies, wing, remote power button. I wish this had a center differential. I feel like it should. Heater just turned off. But if it controls well and doesn't blow diffs or axles, then I'm happy with it. I imagine it's gonna fit these MJX batteries. These are probably the ones made for it, but I do wanna see if it'll fit a more full size, like these CNHLs. Yes, those MJX batteries fit just fine. The CNHL fits too, but you have to, it's a little tight. It's not perfect, but it would definitely work if you needed it to. It'll also work with the soft packs like this. It does also have sway bars in the front and the rear. Those shock towers are also aluminum and say 7075 on them. Looking through the owner's manual, it does look like that's an adjustable motor mount for different size pinions. And there's a size comparison for you. And then here it is compared to the Relarlo XTS F10. Wheelbase is the same. The Relarlo is wider. This does have your standard 190 millimeter track width. So then maybe these 4 body posts that it comes with in this bag are for any 10th scale rally body. I don't know for sure, but if so, that was awfully nice of them. All right, let's warm these tires up for a second. 3S speed test, and I'm rooting for 40 miles an hour. Oh no, oh no, oh my gosh. Oh, wheels, nice. I'm gonna do that again. So yeah, those lower springs would probably be nice on asphalt. Especially this cracked up stuff that, whoa. Whoa. Yeah, it's not staying straight all that well. Oh my gosh. It is cold outside. 43, sweet. So the great thing about RCs in the cold is there's less people clogging up the locations. Leaves. The lights aren't working. Holy crap. Well, that's why. There we go. Lights are off again. No body pin pull out yet. Is there like metal in these rocks? Rocks aren't magnetic. Whatever that is 100% magnetized. Magnetic rocks. Whoa, I meant to go that way. I think I'm gonna adjust the gyro down a little bit. I left it alone, it's set at 50%. Of course, you gotta get all the way under that cover. All right, I adjusted it, but I have no idea what it's set to now. But it's better. Oof! What in the world happened here? Buffalo stampede. Oh. turned a little early. Hey, it made the lights turn back on.
Eyes go cross. She gets kicked by a mule, they go back to normal. I don't know.
Nope, it's not even a walnut, it's a clump of dirt. Oh, gosh. Just imagine it jumping over that fence into a locked field. That would suck. Yeah, I think those other springs are gonna help. It's not that bad though. It's just still kind of wet out here and it's extra clumpy at the moment. Oh goodness. Oh. Broken. So the good news is that's just an upper link, which they give you extras of. Still no body pin pull out, so I'm impressed there. I'm gonna get this fixed. I'm gonna put the lower springs on it, and then we're gonna do some parking lot drifting, see if it's better at not traction rolling. And then I'm gonna bring it to some smooth dirt. And yeah, let's see how much dirt is under there. It doesn't look that bad. There's some stuff, but most of it seemed to stay outside. Doing this with freezing cold hands is not ideal. Oh, and these wheel hexes are secured with a set screw. Always use the correct tool for the job. Now the moral of the story here is watch out for steel poles. And that's also the bad thing about driving RCs in the cold is plastic parts do tend to be more brittle. Now I'm gonna cheat a little bit here because you do have to actually cut the threads into the new plastic piece. And it was rather difficult attached to the car, so I'm gonna try it this way. Get it off hammer mode. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that's not working. You know what? I'm dumb. The tie rod threads are thinner than the cambers. Otherwise, they look like the exact same part. You doofus. There's a camber one in there. There you go. Think things through a little bit, and sometimes it works out better for you. Now just gotta screw it back into the one attached to the car. So these springs are the same height, but the silver ones, the one that came extra in the bag, are softer. And there we go. Much better with those springs. Whoa! Yep, that's way better for pavement. Still probably need to fine tune the gyro for me, but other than that, oh, yeah. Oh my God. Well, I was hoping this would be smooth, but it's really not. Actually, it's dry over there. It's wet over here. I've got the off-road tires on there now. Still the lowered springs. So we'll try wet dirt and dry dirt. Sweet. Oh, there's a rock in the field. Oh, and a baseball. This has way better control on the dirt. What in the world makes those? There must be an ostrich around here somewhere. That's a big bird. Maybe it's Limu the emu. Or maybe it's Kevin. Who knows who Kevin is? Oh! I sideways drifted first base. The RC car version of sliding into first. Even in this wet dirt and the grippier tires, it's very stable. Uh-oh. What happened? What? Oh. the front of the body pulled out of its holder thing. Okay, let's go do the dry dirt. I should say drier dirt. It's still not super dry. Oh, almost. Don't hit, oh, new gutters. Come on. There it is. Can dirt or rock be magnetic? Yes. It just really caught me off guard here. And yeah, this never pulled out. Lots of dirt in the body now at this point. But it still looks like, for the most part, the inner case here, the inner housing, it definitely helped. There is a lot of dirt in there, but most of it is there on the sides. There's a plastic film on this too. But yeah, some of this dirt is absolutely stuck to the magnets, so that caused some problems with the lights. You might not have that problem. Maybe your rocks aren't magnetic like the ones where I was running it. That's enough about magnetic rocks. Oh, so I had the gyro down around 25 or 30%. I forgot to look, but I bet that this has the app. Yes, it does. Throttle rate was set at level 7 out of 8, so it can be a little more punchy. Brakes are at 100%. BEC voltage is at 7.4. Having an app to be able to program your ESC is awesome. These guys do it too. You already saw, of course, the rear camber link. That's great. You've got extra ones. But yeah, if you crash hard enough, you very well may break some end links. Like, it stayed together, but I cracked the body right there and right there. That's most likely when I crashed into a tree. But due to all this bracing up here, it stayed together. It's not falling apart on me. I also most definitely prefer these springs on the shocks. Of course, there's extra weight on the car right now, but they don't rebound very well. These springs aren't as strong, so you could tighten the preload a little bit if you need to. So on the pavement, it did get a little bit squirrely, like it lost control. Really, I probably should have played with the gyro a little bit more there, but it comes set right in the middle, so there's a lot of room to move that around. On the dirt, it was perfect at that 25 to 30%. For me, you might have a different favorite position. But yeah, in the dirt, it was much easier to gauge exactly where the car was gonna go. Body never fully popped off on me. There was just that one time where the front clip pulled out and was kind of stuck next to the hole. An easy reset. It drives pretty much as expected. It was a lot of fun. It was awesome, and it's an excellent choice. It's fantastic news that they put that servo link up high where rocks do not get clogged in it. I ran through a lot of rocks and there was no steering issues. I guess some inner fenders would have been nice. They should have done away with this and made those instead, but it helped. Oh, a package! Thank you. Whoop, whoop. Watch this. You ready? What's all that?
Dirt.
I am so happy that body pin didn't pull out.
Hi.